Nithyananda everyone. Let's now enter into the next session, which is the glimpses of the glories of the past on 21st March. So in this segment, we go through the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on 21st March throughout the years. On 21st March 2004, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted the Ananda Spurana program, which took place in New York, USA. And in this video, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism narrated a small story from his life to explain to the participants that we are capable of much more and have much more potential energy than we could ever imagine we have. He also mentioned that how we always perceive things differently at different times. So let's now watch it.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
The tiger pushes, the door doesn't give way. So all of us closed our doors and kept some stone to support the door. Next day, around 10 o'clock, the Swami came out to see how we are all doing and how everybody is. He shouted, and daytime actually tigers go away. He shouted and we all came out. Everyone is there except one person is missing. We rushed to his cottage, his hut. We saw the cottage is locked. So we were about to open and see. We wanted to break it and see. Then the Swami shouted, "Hey, never do that, because tiger may be entered inside through top. And it might have had his dinner and waiting for the breakfast to be served inside the room. You do not know. First, let us call." We all shouted, "Swami, Swami." We got the voice from inside. Inside we got the reply. He shouted back, "Oh Swami, I am here. Please come inside and take me out." We thought something is wrong. We broke the window, entered inside. Inside we saw he has supported a stone to the gate, to his door. We moved that stone. 4 or 5 of us put together. With such a lot of effort, we moved the stone, opened the door and brought him out. I asked him, now 4 or 5 of us put together, only we could move that stone. How did you move that stone yesterday night alone? Because yesterday night there was nobody to help him. He said, "What? I moved the stone. When I heard the tiger is coming, I simply lifted the stone and supported to the door. And it's not a small stone, 200 kg stone. The stone with which they grind the wheat and the oil. In North India, they will make rotis, chapati. For that they will put the wheat and the oil to grind. That stone, 200 kg stone, not 1 feet or 2 feet, 300 feet he has walked with that stone. From kitchen to his room, when he heard the tiger is coming, he rushed to the kitchen and he couldn't find any stone. So he picked up the stone and walked all over. Walked all over from kitchen to his room 300 feet, carrying the 200 kg stone and supported the stone to his room. I asked him, how did you manage? He says, Swamiji, I also do not know. Only morning I saw that such big stone is there inside my room. I never thought I'll carry such big stone. Morning when I woke up, I saw that such a big stone is there in my room. And morning I am not able to move. The same guy, he was able to move the stone night. But morning, he is not able to move. You need to understand one thing. We have tremendous potential energy. Then we think. Then we imagine. The same guy, same man, when it is necessary, when there is an urgency, when there is an emergency, he is able to release tremendous energy.
On 21st March 2006, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted a meeting with the volunteers of Kailasa in Houston, USA. Swamiji arrived in Houston, USA on 21st March 2006 as part of the first Vidayatra tour of 2006. Following are some of the pictures taken on the day of his arrival when meeting with Anand Sevak devotees volunteering their time for the mission. And today, the Houston devotees serves as a place of worship, meditation, and celebration to raise our inner consciousness. With the blessings of the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, the Houston Adina was consecrated to the Paramadishta, the sacred energizing process. Here, the traditional Agama Shastras are authentically followed, and running parallel on that day, Swamiji organized free accompanied classes and services to be conducted by his initiated Acharyas in Adi Kailasa, Bangalore, Adinam in India. On 20th March 2007, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism explained the masters may use different words, but all of them are pointing towards the same idea. Truth is singular.
Asked by a disciple, Bhagavan, you are speaking same thing for last 40 years. Why? Buddha said, because you never heard. I have to speak the same thing for 40 years because you never heard. 112 meditation techniques. One truth, only one truth. But in 112 ways Shiva is expressing, because he is giving techniques and methods for all kinds of human beings and all possible situations in their life. I can't imagine our civilization, the Vedic civilization, has reached that peak, that high intelligence 10,000 years ago. See, only when you become affluent, sophisticated, you will have psychological problems. No, really. No, till you become affluent, luxurious, you won't have psychological problems because you don't have energy for all those things. You are not able to fulfill your basic survival problems like a physical need and food and shelter and all those things. You will have psychological problems only when you are really sophisticated. When all your other things are attended, you have too much of energy, too much of time, and nothing much to do, then you create psychological problems and start finding solutions.
On 21st March 2008, on that day, thousands of people gathered in order to receive the healing darshan of Nithyananda Paramashivam, with each of them bringing books to be autographed, malas to be blessed, requesting healing for themselves, and also carrying lists of their relatives' names that needed Supreme Pandava and those from healing, etc. Swami attended tirelessly to each and everyone, and he enriched and blessed couples and elders with love, compassion, and deep listening, and each person felt that Supreme Power of Hinduism was there only for them, and he gave each person the exact experience they needed at the time in order to move forward in the spiritual path. On 21st March 2010, under the auspicious day and Supreme Founder of Hinduism, an advertisement was released announcing the upcoming Mahakumbhabhishekam, which was scheduled to take place on 21st March 2010 at the Nithyananda Peetham of the 21-foot Anandalingam made of sacred Navapashana and 1008 medicinal herbs, and all were welcome to this free event. On 21st March, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism shared his experience and understanding on the Brahma Sutras. And in this discourse, Swami elaborated about how the individual soul merges into the cosmic souls the moment it remembers its highest identity.
Identity, that's all. I don't want to bring God. I don't want to bring the word knowledge. I don't want to bring the word grace. I don't want to bring the word converting God's grace into knowledge or enlightenment. No. You wake up from the dream identity the moment you remember you are waking up identity. For example, in the waking up, if your identity is made out of some 10 strong concepts like your profession, your wealth, your name and fame, your identity, means what you feel as you. Like this, some 10 major concepts. Intertwined together, spin together, forms your identity. When you are in the dreaming state, even if you hit in these 10 points, any one strongly, you will just wake up. If you hit among these 10 identity, any one strongly, you will just wake up.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare, I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation.
On 21st March 2012, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism explained that to inspire others, we should first be passionate about our vision. Supreme Founder of Hinduism further shared that we win the game when others are not able to put their ideas into us. When our perception about ourselves is strong, others will not be able to change our perceptions we have about ourselves. And whatever we feel as ourselves, believe as ourselves, any action we do that is in tune with ourselves will not make us tired. On 21st March 2013, the Supreme Council of Hinduism conducted the Day 9 of the Enlightenment Convention. On that day, Suttamod Seva, Pratyaksha Pada Puja, presidential address, Nithyananda Satsang, Sarva Darshan, inner awakening sessions, and IA darshans were presided by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism. On 21st March 2014, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted the day 16 of the Inner Awakening Convention at Haridwar. During that day's presidential address, Swamiji described the two thought process that humans have for digesting the spiritual truths and take the truth as truth until it is proven false, or take the truth as false until it is proven it is true. When we take the truth as truth, we are living in the Master's Leela, enjoying his blissful presence. And if we feel something is false only until it is proven to be true, we are badly missing the Master in our lives. Having only photographs and books for inspiration, that day's presidential address, Sarva Darshan, inner session, and IA Darshan were presided by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism.
Every moment you spend on internalizing these great truths, your incompletions melt down. You are living Advaita, more and more learning, more and more internalizing, more and more completion. Understand, other than the spiritual solution, there is no solution. You yourself will see the depths of you. As on now, you yourself may not see the depths of you. Only when you sit in the Vakyartha Sadas, even you will see your own depth.
On 21st March 2016, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted the Day 7 of the Indian Awakening Convention and took the delegates to the powerful Shivam process, where he awakened the Kundalini, the life energy of the participants, and transmitted the experience of Shivoham. In the Shivoham process, which is part of the Indian Awakening program, Swamiji infuses the very sound and visualizations of the Shivoham experience into the biomemory of the participants. Without any effort from their end, when the Shiva Bodha settles into the biomemory, the experience becomes a permanent software of cognition for that person. On 21st March 2018, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism visited the Sri Rangam and Mariamman temple in Tiruchirappalli with the ambassadors and envoys of the Kailasa nation, where he was received by the priests with all the traditional honors and respects. Go Puja being performed in Adi Kailas on the third day of Chitra Nakshatra, and later Supreme Founder of Hinduism delivered a satsang to his disciples across the globe. The Sri Ranganatha Swami temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Ranganatha, a form of the Supreme God Mahavishnu, located in Sri Rangam, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, India. Constructed in the Hindu architectural style, the temple is glorified by the Alvas in the Divya Prabha Nanda and has the unique distinction of being the foremost among the 108 Divya Deshans dedicated to the Supreme God Vishnu. An Arulmigu Mariamman temple, Samayapuram, is an ancient Hindu temple in Tiruchi, Tamil Nadu. The main deity, Samayapuratala Mariamman, a form of the Supreme Mother Goddess Durga or Mahakali or Adi Shakti, is made of sand and clay like many of the traditional Mariamman deities. Is considered as the most powerful goddess. On 21st March 2019, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism expounded on the cosmic principles of Hindophobia. During the everyday satsang, Swamiji expressed his love for delegates in a message posted to Facebook. He explained that despite the active anti-Hindu elements, he continued to download superconsciousness to share with everyone. Swamiji further explained that the feeling connection you fostered with Paramashiva was not a favor done to her, but that cultivating the feeling connection with the Guru is favoring your own higher possibility and manifesting these possibilities in your life. So wake up to Paramashiva, an additionally, Swamiji shared a photo with all that was depicting how he related with our Yogeshwar, who is Paramavatara of Paramashiva and Swamiji's own being. On 21st March 2020, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, after the second great fast, started radiating through his physical body, the very being of Paramashiva for whole humanity to manifest. And Swamiji revealed that even Paramashiva needs a human body to relate with human beings because the biomemory, muscle memory, bioenergy of Nityananda is matured. Paramashiva is making himself available through the body of Swamiji. The world needs Paramashiva in this form very immediately. The Swamiji then blessed delegates with the spiritual passwords to connect with him. Shivamula Mantra Diksha, the password to connect with himself, and Gayatri Mantra. The password to connect with his light is effulgent in Mahavakya initiation. The password for us to reach the completion. So with that, we come to the conclusion of the glimpses of the glories of the past. So we hope that you enjoyed watching the session, and it's time that we enter into the meditation and satsang. So let's now enter into the meditation to receive the grace and blessings of Supreme Founder of Hinduism. I request each and every one of you to sit with your eyes closed. Please sit straight and close your eyes. Be in the meditative space to receive the grace and blessings of Supreme Founder of Hinduism.
Paramashivoham experience is literally Paramashiva happening in your aham. Paramashiva manifesting in all is complete Paramadvaita Swabhava. With all his dimensions, with all his energy, with all his experience, with all his manifestations, with all his possibilities, with all his powers, he himself manifesting in Paramadvaita is Paramashivoham. Today is Amavasya. Next Amavasya is the Mahashivaratri. From that day, the Paramashivoham is going to start. For the 21 days, from Mahashivaratri, 21 days. It's like March 1st to March 21st. This whole month, this Amavasya, today till Shivaratri, this whole month, we will have Paramashivoham initiation program. This Paramashivoham initiation program is free for all. I am just going to initiate all of you morning and evening. 2 sessions every day. Go on initiating. all of you into Paramashivoham. This program, this 1 month from today to Shivaratri, this whole 30 days, sorry, maybe may not be 30 days, it's a month. It's a month as per the Hindu calendar, Amavasya to Amavasya. At least 2 sessions a day. I'll go on be initiating all of you, preparing all of you to manage